Hey everyone, I'm DM Alan, and you're listening to Roll with Advantage.
Last time on Roll with Advantage.
You guys are docked in this very busy city.
You're no barbarian. My path has failed me.
Don't talk to Kenyon about dragons.
Now, that was a fight. Oh, what else do we have in store for our fighters tonight? Place your bets now, people. Place your bets now.
What kind of preparations would you like to make? As he's announcing this, he takes his fingers off his throat and he looks back at you and he says,
Here's the rules.
nobody outside the ring can help you. And if they do, you all shall be slaughtered. Outside of that, try not to die. That's about it. You'll get paid at the end. It's very fun, I promise.
Can we go in his group?
If you like.
Is it to the death?
It's to the death. Of course it's to the death. The Viper doesn't do it any other way.
Are you the Viper?
I am the Viper. How do you not know this?
Are you Brickleworm's brother?
Aliston, you mean? Yes, he's my older brother. He puts up air quotes. And he says, yes, I am.
He seems a little more stable than you.
Watch your tongue, gnome.
But that's his weapon. I thought you said we could have weapons.
What?
That's not my weapon.
Oh, okay. So, as a group or as singles, shall it be half orc and maybe the gnome and the human?
What do we get for fighting?
Well, it depends on what you fight. It is by popular demand. You won't know until you get in there.
Kenyon, would this make you feel better?
It makes no difference.
Okay.
I figured
Cool.
we could at least go into.
I mean,
It's a
we'll
team building exercise.
Stand
back
there.
you up and just let you work through what you need to work through, but we'll
We're the little guys that stand behind the big dude, getting all fight ready. And we're like, yeah, you can't face this. Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass.
The Viper kicks in and he's,
I believe those are called hype men.
Oh yeah, those, yeah.
Okay. We'll back you up.
One of you's got the bucket and the other's got the cut prep stuff.
yeah. You gotta cut me back.
You're just like
Yeah, you're
your
rubbing his
shoulders.
shoulders down. All right. What preparation do you guys want to make before you go in there?
I guess mend.
Okay. It's a dirt pit, packed dirt floor, and there is a small set of stairs that lead down into this pit, and on the other side is 3 arches.
It's like a McDonald's and a half.
Shut up, Ben.
What's your size scale? Oh, McDonald's. Just makes sense, guys. Just like it's just a common size thing.
So, is there any? Do I see any place in this pit that's like a sniper perch?
No.
No, not really. It's just kind of
It is,
a big pit.
yeah, it's quite wide. It is over, we will call it 40 feet radius.
Okay.
So it's about,
That's not bad.
yeah, it's pretty big. So I put out a poll on Twitter, and it is, what will Kenyon fight?
Oh.
And the options on this poll, there was 65 votes, so pretty good turnout for us. The options for this poll is a chimera, a drider, a wyvern, and a young white dragon. The chimera won, so thank you so much to everybody who voted. And if you guys want to participate in things like that again, we will be running this very often on our Patreon. Patreon.com/rollwithadvantage. We've got 3 tiers. Go check it out. It's great, and it helps us out. You are all in the pit and prepared to fight. The Viper is up back on his like perch. Somehow he seems to just appear there, and it's over top of the fighting pit, and he's hanging by like one of the signs, and he's got his 2 fingers up to his throat, and he says,
You're not gonna want to miss this one. What do you all want to see them fight?
and the crowd starts chanting, Chimera, Chimera, Chimera.
Oh, but wouldn't it be fun for 3?
The 3 gates lift, and these 3 chimeras walk out. Each neck has a band around it, like a collar, and they all stride out. The chimeras, they start like nipping near each other, so they're all walking in step, but like
The heads are getting close.
and they're fighting against each other. So like one of the dragon heads like nips at one of the ram heads of another chimera, and then like that ram head like knocks the dragon head back, and they start to fan out, kind of like how you see wolves hunt, and they start to like circle Kinian. One of the chimeras throw a fire breath at Kinian. That is a dexterity saving throw for you, Kinian. And I assume you guys, Bahan and Minette, you guys are standing back?
Yeah, I like stepped onto the stairs and like just kind of sat down and cast mend on my gun. Like that was my pre-battle rituals, just kind of inconspicuously getting my gun ready to shoot things.
I'm gonna be a little bit back from Kinian, just enough to be like, I'm obviously there, but not in the front.
And then Kinian, how I imagine it is you're near the center, unless you want to be anywhere else.
No, I'm in the center.
Okay, so that's how you visualize it. Kinian's in the center, and they've started to create this crescent shape around him. And the first chimera does a fire breath at Kinian. And what was your dex?
17.
17. Okay, you end up taking 32 points of damage, and then you have it because of
I'm not raging.
no, but you succeeded your dex save.
Oh.
The next chimera does the same, and the one after that does the same. The Viper, he's swinging from one of these signs, and he says,
It looks like it's getting hot in here, folks.
More saves. I rolled a 20 on that one. So. And I'm guessing I have to make another dex save.
yes.
Ooh, that was jacked.
That's totally.
But it was a
jacked.
good roll. Oh.
It was like between the two, so no, not really.
8, 16.
There's 17 there though.
So,
That's 3 saves.
do chimeras all have their heads in the same order?
Yes,
Yes.
and these ones do.
Okay.
They're triplets.
So many mouths to feed.
So many mouths to feed. Super triplets. My God.
Which one's the chimera?
It's
what's a
it's
chimera?
got a dragon head,
Yep, a lion.
head, and then
A goat head.
Yes, a ram's head. Yeah.
yeah.
So you succeeded all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you take, let's see, 12 plus 16 is 30.
28.
Or 28. So you take half of 28, so 14, and then you take another 18 plus 7 is
25.
5 divided by 2, so
12.
12. And it is now Bond's turn.
I run up to the closest one,
Uh-huh.
kick it.
Kick it.
That's 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right. For max damage
Nice.
of 11.
Okay.
And then I use my real action to disengage,
Okay.
and I run away about 35 feet.
Perfect. Very monk-like. I like it. All right. It is now Kinian's turn.
I rage, and as I rage, my hair rematerializes, but in flames, and I charge the chimera right in the center.
Okay.
And I attempt to hit him with my regular great axe, recklessly, of course, with a power attack. I think 18 on the die will be good
Yes.
for 32 damage,
32.
and I hit him again.
Okay.
17 on the die again for 26 damage.
Okay.
So are they all within my threatening space?
No. If you approach one, you'd have to move to
Because they
approach the
fanned out.
next.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm on the center one.
Manette.
I'm gonna shoot the one in the center. 21 to hit.
And you hear, like, over the music that's going through this area, you hear the Viper, and he says, "What the fuck is that?" And then you hear,
Yeah, because why would you bother with the silencer?
well, I mean,
It's an intimidation factor right now. So.
Yeah. Oh, you're not doing the silencer?
Oh hell no.
So the music like stops, like you hear like the stopping of instruments, and the whole crowd that was cheering like goes dead silent.
33
To a previously damaged one, or the
To-
one on the right?
to the center.
Oh, the center.
The
Okay.
one that I get
Okay.
sneak attack on because Kinian is right next to it.
So this thing is looking rough now, and so like you shot. It takes off one of like the horns on the dragon, and it like scrapes through its eye, and the dragon like rears back, and the whole crowd, from being silent, just in an uproar, just.
I'm still just like sitting down
Yeah.
at the top of the stairs and just kind of like
Reload. Yeah. And
very
and
nonchalant.
bets are just going hamburgers now. Like everybody's trying to get their bet in now. It is now the Chimera's turn. The one that Bon attacked just goes straight for him. It runs up at a gallop and drops its head and beans you right in the stomach, or it attempts to. 19
Meets.
plus 7.
Exceeds.
And so you get hit with the horns of this of the goat head, and you take 12 bludgeoning damage, and then after like it buries its horns into you, this goat, you see that the lion head like snaps at you, the center head. It just goes and snaps at you, tries to take a bite at your neck. And that's a 12 plus 7. So that's going to be a 19.
Meets.
Okay. And you take 8 plus 4. 12 points of piercing damage as it bites into your flesh.
Ouch. That wasn't very nice.
And then as it's like got you by the neck, it like wraps one of its claws around your back and scrapes along your back, or attempts to. It is going to be a 19 as well. No, 20. Maybe a 20, a modified 20.
Either way.
And that is 13 points of slashing damage. Next is the center one, who looks pretty bad and attacks Kinian at advantage on all 3 attacks. Let's see. 17
Hits.
I'm
not wearing my armor.
Yep. 9 plus 7 is 16, which I think is going to hit 2, right? Is your AC up to date?
16.
Okay. And then that one's going to hit as well. So it does the same thing, just in a different order. It bites and then headbutts you. And as it headbutts you, the lion swipes at you. And so you take... So that's going to be 29 damage.
So that was 14 damage.
Yes. Yep, because you're raging. And the last one does the same. It runs in on you. Okay, 1 miss. And a hit. Okay, so 2 hits. The horns miss as the lion tries to take priority and bites and slashes at you with his claws. You take 10 plus 14, so 24 points of damage, 12 after you're raging.
I take 2 staff attacks towards the 3-headed weirdo. Oh, they're both gonna miss probably. Best is 11.
Miss. Yes.
Right. And then I spend a key point to use dodge.
So you're still within 5 feet of it?
Yep.
Cool.
Dodge so that they do disadvantage on you? Okay. It is Kinian's turn.
I'm gonna bury my axe into the lion's mouth, and the one that Manette and I have been working on recklessly. 13.
13 is not gonna make it.
Again.
Yep.
19.
19. Okay. So you like hit at it, and the dragon head like brushes the strike away, and you swing again on it, and you cleave right into the lion's neck. How much damage do you do?
30.
30 points of damage. Manette?
I'm going to try and get action economy on these guys here, so I'm going to keep shooting the one we've been working on. Okay. I want to help you out, but soon. That's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
30.
So what happens is it's like trying to move around Kinian as it's attacking him, and you're watching the heads, and they're like striking, and you're finding a timing to it, and you wait, and you squeeze the trigger just so gently, and your gun goes off, and the bullet pierces all 3 heads at once, and it drops.
Damn, son.
and you hear,
That's 1 down. 2 more to go, folks.
I reload.
all right, next is the chimeras, starting with Bon.
Don't forget disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage, so that's why I rolled 2.
Okay.
Wink. 7 plus 7 is 14, which is going to miss. 6 plus 7 is lower than 14. And 3 plus 7, all 3 miss. Very nice. Well done.
Nice job dodging.
Moving as a blur.
They're advantage on you, right? Or is it? Yeah, okay.
Well, the one that's left, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember,
The 3
your
heads.
AC's 1 higher than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
it
takes
is.
care of everything.
It is now same deal. The bite attacks, and then the claw attacks. The horns do not. They miss. So 13 and 15 is
28.
thank you, calculator. 28 points of damage.
I take it actually in the single hits because it works more in my favor
Does
rather
it?
than summing. Because of the round
Oh.
down. Because you have
Oh.
each hit.
Oh, really? Okay.
It works
okay.
out better.
I got you. Okay.
So
Yeah.
6 damage and what was the second hit? 15. So 7. Yeah.
All right. Next is Bon.
Same deal. 2 staff attacks. What happened to my good rolls? The best I've got is 15.
15 hits.
Let me get out dice.
Haven't needed damage dice until now.
Alright, so that's 5, 6.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's... Yep. There's a sink spot right in this.
You got JHS, man.
Steals all your numbers off your
Sorry,
guy.
I kicked it recently.
Yeah, that's what it is. Blitz.
That's 11 total damage.
11 total.
Yeah.
That's the same amount you put on it last time with a single hit.
Listen, it was still a single hit.
Okay.
I mean, it was... it was 3 dice.
Consistency is the key.
3 dice instead of 1, but that's besides the point. And I'm gonna defend myself again with key.
Okay.
So patient.
Kinian.
Reckless.
Oh, and I also yell out to Kinian like, dude, hurry up. This thing's is a little bit harder than I thought it would be.
19 to hit for 22 damage.
Okay.
Not as cool as you thought you were.
And
Yeah.
again.
I know that.
That's going to hit. It's 17 for 21 damage.
Minette.
I shoot the chimera that's attacking Bon. Ooh, that's the first one in quite a while.
Oh, the fuck off
The
dice.
fuck off dice.
And
Okay.
it almost rolled off the table. You were
Did.
almost safe.
I was almost saved by it, but
Should have sanded this a little more.
somebody should. Yeah, there's too much friction. On
Chamfer
this.
that
So-
edge a little.
So what happens is, you go and you pull the trigger, and it clicks, and it doesn't go off. Your gun is jammed.
You need to keep holding that gun down range for another 30 seconds.
Yeah. It could be a hang fire.
Is that the first fuck off die?
Yeah, that's the first fuck off die.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a new one.
It is now their turn. So disadvantage all on Bon. Not gonna make it. That's definitely gonna hit. 20 something. And 2 12s, which is going to be 19, which is gonna hit. So we got 1d12. So the horns. Oh shit! You know what? It is actually going to. It's gonna hit you with the horns, which was the first hit, and that's going to take 7 plus 4, which is 11. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it right on first try. All right.
He got it right and then thought he was wrong instead of getting it wrong and thinking he was right.
And then I need you to make a dex save as it like inhales and then exhales. Let's see here. And that is a 15-foot cone. You may need to make a dex save as well, Minette.
Lame.
I make it. Yeah, because I rolled a 19. And I get a +7.
I didn't.
That was almost fuck off dice number 2.
I rolled a 2.
So is it shooting fire?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Well, you know
It's
what they
breathing
say.
fire.
You mess with the chimera, you get the fire.
Considering how this is my first evasion since I've had evasion,
Okay.
can I do a cool evasion?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So it shoots fire at me.
Yeah.
And right before the flames would hit me, I whip my staff around, create a gust of wind right in front of me, And the flames part to the side.
Very nice.
Not even touching me.
He's like Moses of the flames.
Yes. I will give you
Set my people
inspiration
free.
as well. So take the acorn.
Cool. Multi-inspiration.
Yeah, we're doing something new this time around. So we're going to open it up a little more because of the amount of people at the table. But seeing how we got 4, it doesn't matter. But anyways,
How much
Nice.
damage did I take?
you took 27 points of damage.
So, Ellen's house rules can change when Ellen decides.
Damn Skippy. It's season 2, man. All the rules don't count.
See, we went back in time and we killed Spock.
It's too soon.
6 plus 7 is not gonna do it for Kinian. And then so again, same deal. So you take a bite.
This bites.
6 plus 4 is 10, and then you take breath attack as well. 33
33 halved.
is 15 plus 1.
16.
16.
Halved
Oh, Jesus Christ.
is 8.
8.
Good job with the fire breath.
Two more staff strikes out at the guy. One of them is pretty good, 21. The other one's 15. So both of them hit. 12 plus 5, 17, and 15.
Isn't that D8 your Colossus Slayer thing?
Oops. Yes, it is.
Once per turn.
Once per turn.
Same team.
So 17.
You're not even here. Turn on his mic.
At this point, Kyo's his like tentacle
28
things are like Jerry curls. He's been oiling so long.
Some guy in the crowd's like, ain't that the Colossus Slayer? That's only one around. And the other people in the crowd are like, shut the fuck up.
Do you want to be entertained?
It's like this really massive hit to his face with the staff, and it's like really damaging. And somebody's like, "You can't use Colossus Slayer twice, dude." And it just like heals a little bit.
How much was your second?
11.
11.
So 28 total, I think.
Okay. 28 for the second hit, or
28 total.
okay, 11 then.
11 and.
Okay. I already
17.
totaled your other one.
Okay.
So. It is Kinian's turn.
And I'm still doing the key thing.
I was just trying to make sure, remember your character, right?
Oh, yeah.
So for future.
We're totally a
Thank you.
table
Thank
of
you.
rules lawyers and one DM that can't count. We got
I need
a
a
power
javelin.
attack. That's going to hit. 23 damage.
23.
Is he dead yet?
Nope.
Dead. Oh.
No, he
Again.
just
I
reached.
haven't been shooting him.
Oh, you would be, the difference.
Yep.
Yes. 24 damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. It
And-
looks pretty rough.
And I'm bored with this chimera, so I walk away from it over to Bond's chimera.
This is after you've been attacking recklessly.
Yep.
So it attacks you. Double 5s. It misses.
It's so shocked that
It's so shocked that he's just walking away.
Kinian's right. It's a lame chimera. it's not cool.
So now I'm up next to Bond's chimera.
Okay. All right. The chimera that you walk away from just kind of seems frustrated about this.
Does he look sad?
Yeah, it's side chimera. Manette.
I shoot the chimera that my friends are next to.
Okay.
That's a 20-something to hit.
20
I
something.
got 15 on the die, and that's enough to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Not as good this time. 23 damage.
Okay, bonds, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I reload.
He looks rough. And you reload. Cool. Chimera's turn. One bite at Bond.
Stop.
What?
As a sentinel,
Ooh, shit, son.
I take a swing at him as he attacks Bon.
Lop that head off.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Do you do it recklessly?
I can't.
Yeah.
I thought once you're reckless, all of your attacks are reckless.
No, it's rules lawyer pointed out that I can only recklessly attack on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I
It's
do
not
hit. I do hit.
Yeah. The negatives go the full round, but you
For
only get the
23
positives on your
damage.
turn.
23 damage. All right. Fantastic.
Oh, Frank, you know,
So he gets to continue his attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then so one attack hits. Let's see. 6 and 7 is not gonna do it. And a 4 is not gonna do it. So one bite on you, Bon, is 10 damage, and with Kinian's attack, the other two heads are unable to hit you. The other Chimera rushes up and attacks at you, Kinian, now furious with you. Let's see, 14
Don't you walk away from
plus
me.
7 is going to hit you. 12 plus 7 is going to hit you. And 16 plus 7 is definitely going to hit you. So all three hit. You take first parts of damage are 5 plus 4 is 9. Second damage.
4.
Stay on the table.
Yeah, you dumb dice.
Okay. 10 points of damage. And then 11 points of damage.
5. You did 14 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Next is Bon.
How does the Chimera
Kinian's
look?
almost out of temp hit points.
Yeah, you almost took out my 10 hit points.
shit,
I'm
son.
about to get hurt.
That means he's actually, you've almost would have killed him.
Yeah, true.
in real life.
Yep.
In real life.
In real imaginary life.
In real imaginary life. he wasn't.
Alan,
Yeah.
how does the Chimera look?
Both of them
Bloodied.
look rough.
I'm gonna. Do I get the temp hit point thing too? Am I working on the
Yes.
imaginary world?
Yeah,
You
actually.
Yeah.
would be too,
Yeah.
technically.
All right, I'm not
So you're
gonna
like,
hang myself
I'm
down.
not almost dead.
If that's
I'm like,
a
oh
thing.
god, oh god, oh god. I feel just fine.
You no longer feel way better than normal.
You just feel.
You just feel
Eh.
normal.
And that's what aging's like.
I lost the dice.
Oh, you'll find it later. You got a box of die.
Yeah, you got a whole case here.
Yeah, but that's a special one.
Yeah, it's my special clear dice that rolls fair and stuff.
Does it?
I mean,
You've been rolling pretty. You got that JHS, man. I don't think clear is gonna help.
I say
you.
that I
Oh,
roll
those
1
are
and a
bad.
7.
Oh.
The 7 is a 14. Is 14 hit?
Yes, that meets.
Yeah,
So which
motherfucker.
one was the one that you were picking up? The 1 or the 7? The 1?
Not only did it roll me a 1, but while I was picking it up, I got electrocuted a few times.
You need new headphones.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so that's 14 points of damage,
Okay.
and I continue to spin out of the way of things.
I bet you can really feel the
Okay.
electric guitar with those earbuds, right?
Yeah. Metal. It is Kinian's turn.
I hit the one that's been beaten on Bon.
Okay.
Reckless powers.
Woohoo.
That'll hit. Better. 29 damage.
Yum, it's dead.
I roar, and my hair burns even brighter. At this point, it's standing straight up because the top knot is not contained.
Yeah.
So You've gone Super Saiyan.
Power level has reached.
It's over 9,000.
I hit the one behind me for 25.
25? 25 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's dead.
And I hit it again
Oh, okay.
for 21.
For 21. All right. It's real dead. Death can't save you. Come on back here, ghost. The crowd is just going crazy right now. You can't hear the music over it.
Cast Mend on my gun.
Yeah. And you hear the Viper swinging above you, shouting through whatever magical means he has, and he says,
Well done, fighters. Well done. Congratulations on leaving with your heads.
I'll be taking one of these too.
Oh, brutal. Oh, I do love it. Come see me after you've cleaned up.
and he disappears from the sign, and you hear the voice again from just echoing around the area. It says,
Who's next? Who wants to fight? Who's next? Get ready.
I cut all 3 dragon heads off. I'd take them, drag them behind me.
okay. You just got them by the tongue, all 3 of them by the tongue, and you're just like dragging them through the sands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure,
If anybody wants to, make a thing about it,
Yeah.
you just killed 3 chimeras.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I'm gonna see about, relieving these dragon heads of their scales.
Ooh, okay. You can actually sell them if you like, in this area. Bringing them up to one of these counters, you can basically try to hawk them. Would you like to keep the scales, or are you just looking for money?
I want to keep the scales.
Oh, okay. So, in order to keep the scales, the optimum amount of them, you need to pay, we'll say, 2 gold pieces. At least that's what the guy tells you.
Why must I pay? This is my kill.
But my services are not free.
Do you want to get in the ring with me?
No. Do you want me to take the scales off of these severed things?
Yes.
3 gold pieces.
2.
Deal.
I like how he talked him down to the original price. That way you feel better about paying it because you got a
I
discount.
do feel better.
I was almost thinking that you might go higher. But I liked it.
So this guy skins dragon scales off things? Because I still have those hunks of Imrith.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, my bad.
They're not they are, they're big chunks, but he can skin them for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay. Did you want to see the quality of his skinning before, like the quality that he does on Tinian's work?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
He goes through and he does his normal practices, and Kinian, you get these strips back of like scales and stuff like that, and you feel as if this guy has no fucking idea what he's doing. A lot of the scales that came back are either not from these kills, or are like chipped or cracked or broken. This guy did a really bad job. Like a really, really bad job.
Those aren't even dragon scales.
I decapitate him.
Oh,
shit.
Wait,
Okay.
do you want to cast Zone of Truth first?
Yeah.
No.
You straight up kill this guy?
I straight up kill this guy.
Okay. How do you want to kill him?
I step forward to claim the strips, and I plunge the javelin of lightning into his heart.
Decapitating his heart. I like it. And, do you activate it, or do you just
Yeah.
like javelin him? Okay, so
I,
he's
I
like,
take back the decapitation
Yeah.
because it's way cooler just to explode him.
yeah. So here's how
It's
it
a
goes.
shocking
So
turn of events.
He hands these strips to you, and he's like, "Now get out of here." And he turns and he starts like working on his stuff, and you walk up and you grab him by the shoulder and turn him around, and you plunge this jagged spear through his heart. And as
Take
you're
the hand
plunging,
off.
as you're plunging, you take your hand off and you activate the spear, and this bolt of lightning just rips through him, and you see the lights of his eyes leave him as they enter the back of the wall behind him. The people around you are like, "Holy shit, what the fuck's going on?"
I go back to the Viper Fang man, the Viper,
Yeah.
and say, I need dragon scales. Send me your dragon.
I might have one of those. But why did you kill my intern?
Is this acquisitions incorporated?
It's the Everland branch.
He was training.
He ruined those scales. I need dragon scales.
All right. Well, let me see. It will take me a couple of days, but I can get you a dragon to fight.
Fight.
Do you have anyone else on staff that can strip dragon scales? Because we've got a lot more that need it, but we want better quality than that guy managed.
Sure. I know some people in town that could be doing this. Yeah. Let me give you a
Not
list
an
of
intern.
names. And
Not an intern.
Leave off all the intern names.
of course.
Sub-employee at the least.
Yeah. He says, let me give you a list of names. And he starts jotting down some on a piece of paper, and he hands them to you. He says, you can find these guys at night in the
park.
Bell Market.
Market. Gotcha.
What's going on in the park?
What?
What? So anyways, here's here is your rewards. Somebody give me a D100 roll, please.
Ooh, D100.
We shouldn't trust
Nah,
Ben
no.
to this.
Ben, you're not there.
I'm using the scientifically.
Perhaps the guy who killed 2 of the 3.
Yeah, you don't want to use
Plus
my
an
roll.
intern.
And the intern. We're going to have words about that
24.
later.
24. Okay.
44 if that's better.
44 is better than 24.
Not necessarily.
Oh, you mean on the chart?
Just so you know, I rolled a 97.
So
I rolled 100 in my mind.
Stop being better.
all right, here we go. I want 2d6, please,
Gotcha.
and then
Oh, go ahead.
1d6.
And 1d6?
Yes.
My bad. Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Okay, so
And a 4.
so snake eyes.
That's going the fuck off.
So you got 20.
You do better than that normally.
You got 20 gold pieces and a 4.
4, yeah.
Okay. So I need 4 100 rolls. D100 rolls.
Hey, look, there's 4 of us.
Hey,
Can I roll this time, please?
Yeah.
that's up to them.
That was kind of
89.
my hint there.
Seems like
There's
89?
4 of us.
Who's the-
82.
yeah.
Okay. And
45.
45.
And 37.
Okay.
Who turned on that mic?
So, 2 healing
It's off.
potions. 2 healing potions and 2 spell scrolls, first level. One of the scrolls is a charm person.
A charming person as a scroll.
Yeah.
What?
And then the other scroll is a silent image. Do you share with Bon the fact that you found 2 letters, or do you share this
Oh yeah,
with everybody?
hey, Bon,
Oh, hey, cool. A letter.
have a letter.
And I disappear back to the ship.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I leave you two.
Okay. He says, all right. Does he do that normally?
Yeah, he's kind of rude.
He's kind of rude.
Okay. Well, seeing how you both are Zentarum, and he winks at you.
I wink back.
He says, just a heads up. If you are interested in joining up, or, just staying in my good graces, I have some work for you. So, the word is that the Zenithar's Thieves Guild in Waterdeep has been making plays, robbing our casinos, and they're also causing quite the havoc for us politically. They've been sussing out our agents, either killing them or exposing them. We kind of want to get to the bottom of this, seeing how I'm one of the few dreadlords left. I need you guys to look into this for me and try to keep this turf war to a minimum. We don't need to lose people. Try to keep this away from the docks too. We're kind of hiding stuff. A lot of people don't know the fishing trade has completely collapsed, so we've been kind of smuggling fish in from the Moonshay Islands.
What do you have to smuggle fish in?
It's the illusion of the business still.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We need to make sure that the fish keep coming in, otherwise other things don't come into the city either.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it. There you are.
Where are the other drugs going?
He says, he says, why don't you meet with my my subordinate? Her name is Lilith Neverember. Don't let her complexion scare you. And and he says,
Viper's super creepy.
yeah, he says, I'm. The word is that she's paying 5,000 gold pieces to each person that helps. So, you can line your pockets with chump change, some walking around money, if you will.
What was her last name?
Neverember.
Neverember.
You may recognize it.
Nope.
Really?
Should I?
Doesn't ring a
Yes.
bell.
It's been a long week.
Who's she?
What?
Who is she?
Well, you probably have never heard of Lilith herself, but the Neverembers. Well, one of the Neverembers was a open lord of Waterdeep, and before that, or after that, he became ruler of Neverwinter. So, yeah, you should know them. Anyways,
Interesting.
yes.
He lost his
Thank you.
job
Yeah.
in Waterdeep.
Yep. He sure did to your friend Lariel.
Lariel.
Yeah, Lariel. Silver hand.
So this is like we're being hired for illicit activities.
Well, I
Only in
wouldn't,
some places.
I wouldn't say illicit.
All I'm saying is, I need you to defuse the situation. I don't care how. Well, this conversation has grown awkward, so bye. And he like poofs away, and he ends up back up on the sign, and he's swinging again. He says,
Bring 'em out!
and you see a Goliath like storm down the steps, and he says,
So what shall we fight?
hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to keep this really short. I really want to give a big shout out to Incompetech.com. Kevin has helped us out a ton. He hooked us up with the intro and outro music and stuff like that. He also has a ton of music over at his website, Incompetech.com. It's absolutely fantastic. Go check them out. If you love the show and you've got something to say about it, comment. Please leave a comment. Go to YouTube or iTunes or wherever you're getting this podcast from and leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you liked about the episode. What was your favorite part? What is your favorite character? Things like that. You can even bring the conversation over to Twitter. Hit us up at DM's Table and use the hashtag #RollWithAdvantage. We'll be there with a high five or a fist bump, and we'll ask you your favorite color. Yeah. If you want to help out the show financially, keep the lights on and such, go check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/RollWithAdvantage. Go check that out. We have very reasonably tiered subscriptions that gets you access to like the Tome of Epido and future one-shot episodes with the cast and crew that are exclusive only to you guys, the patrons. Thanks for listening. Let's get back to the show now. Do you guys stick around, or do you guys want to head out?
We'll leave.
Are you heading towards Danavar's?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you hand Bon his letter.
Yep.
Correct. And the other letter, Bon, was addressed to a Lord Sorcerer or a High Sorcerer, and your letter is sealed with a emblem from Candlekeep.
Oh.
And when you open it, it is from Master Katashi, and he is inviting you to meet him at midnight in Kale Moorwalker Memorial Park. It's on the south side of the river. You would have walked right by it as you were making your way towards Bell Market.
Is that the same park where Kyo's getting initiated?
No.
Damn, we have to split up.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out today, Ben.
Yeah. Now, flashback to Kyo.
So after oiling his scales, they shine like jewels. And he goes through and he mends all this stuff, gets especially good looking, prestidigitizes it. It's all pressed and clean. And he oils, he uses some scented herbs of sage and rosemary and thyme, so he smells delicious. And at this point, it's probably getting to be evening, and so he heads to the park and he wonders where everybody is, because it's a big deal.
Did I get an invite when I bamfed home?
Yeah, there's an invite on your bed.
Here's what you see. So Kyo is moving around completely nude, lathered up in these oils, his scales shimmering in the light, and he's got like this towel wrap on his head, and he's like humming along, like pressing his clothes, like he moves his hand over the clothes like he's ironing, but he's using magic to like clean them and to flatten them.
And so my floppy wizard hat, it's like
that's
the brim
towel.
is
It's
hard.
erect.
It's erect.
the brim is not floppy anymore. It's like out. It's just like a board, and then it goes to a point, and so it looks like a witch's hat that some kid drew.
Yeah. And that's what you see when you bamf in after you walk up on the top of the deck.
I look, raise my eyebrow, and then start wiping some oil on my chest.
Just following suit.
Well, I'm not wearing any armor, so
Yeah.
I'm greasing up too.
I was waiting for this to be okay.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Well, now
cleaning
that he's
himself,
8,
though.
it's no longer, an age issue.
Well, you know, kobolds can change. There's,
Yeah, that's right. To fit the situation.
yeah. I don't think I'm fit in that situation. I'm a small creature.
Oh God.
That's terrible.
No, but seriously,
Yeah.
I
you're
oil up
cleaning up.
myself.
Yep.
That's what Kinian would do.
You're humming along, whatever kobold tune that you absolutely love, and you're pressing your clothes, and you look over your shoulder, and he startles you as Kinian's sitting there, like rubbing his pecs and like getting real oily, and then like rubbing his arms and stuff.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have scale.
And
And I can't read, so I don't know what this invitation says. I just assume that.
Oh.
Where is the battle?
yeah, and like,
Oh, you think we're oil wrestling?
this happens, like this interesting interaction happens, and when it does, you hear a and you look over, and it's Two-Eye Mary again, and she's like, I didn't see anything. And she turns and walks away again. She's, let me know when I can come back to the boat, Keo. Thanks.
I think she needs glasses. She keeps talking about how she can't see.
Do you want Kinian to come along?
Sure,
To
I
help
invited
out?
everybody.
Yeah, okay.
It's a big deal,
Okay.
right? That's
Tin-
usually you
Tin-
invite people to.
Nicely lets you down because Nymeria needs her help.
That's okay.
Yep.
I have supper help her out.
Okay. He's helping as much as he can.
Something clean up.
Oh God.
And so Hootie's coming with me though.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. So
looking especially regal.
you and Kinian head towards the park nearby, and it is just after dark, just like Brickleworm asked. This whole time you haven't seen him.
Yeah.
And
Interesting. He starts
you
swinging on things. Right?
you make your way into this park, and it's kind of thick vegetation, and you're just kind of following your way. You're noticing that kind of the shrubs kind of start moving out of the way
they're
here
doing
and
their
there.
thing. They do.
Yeah, and
I've seen this before.
yeah,
Back when
and,
we
and
had a
you're following
wagon.
the path, and you make it to this opening, and there Brickleworm is standing with his Emerald Enclave robes that he never wears, and they're kind of like up, almost like a hazing ritual, right? Like he's got these these drift globes that are hanging in the air around, and he's got these twigs and leaves in sigils on the ground. And he says,
Hey, Keo. Can you just stand in the center, please? This is only gonna take a second, and don't move too much.
and so you're standing there in the center, and these leaves and twigs all come up in a whirlwind, and they're turning as he's doing this very particular ritual. And it takes a little over 2 hours to complete, and when
Very interesting stuff for Kinian.
I fell asleep.
yeah, he took a nap. When it is completed, Brickleworm walks up to you and he says,
Welcome to the Emerald Enclave, Keo. I want to let you know that we are going to do something special for you because of how experienced you are. You are starting off right away as a Summer Strider.
And
I totally pretend to know what that means.
yeah. You just pretend. And he's seeing through the ruse. He says, Summer Strider is a pretty. It's the next step into the Emerald Enclave, and with it comes some responsibilities you have, and you also can take on certain responsibilities. You can learn inside of the guild, and
It's good because I have whole clans of people waiting to learn.
yeah, and you can take on people to under your tutelage. So basically, welcome, and I have something for you. You saw this whole ritual. I need you to have remembered all of it. I can try and teach it to you, and it may take a day or so, but I need you to try and persuade King Hikatan to join our Emerald Enclave. Something that I've been thinking about is we don't have a lot of water Enclave members, and with the disappearance of the Tritons, I'm concerned that those unwatched waters are growing very dangerous. So please bring him into the fold. You guys make it to Danavar's house. We are going back in time now. You guys make it to Danavar's house. It's a little after noon now, and you enter this bustling building, and there is people all around taking food and drink and dancing and stuff like that. It's already a party, and it's noon. You see the proprietor behind the bar, and it is a half-orc with one eye, and he has this water skin around his neck, and he's serving drinks.
I don't think it's a water skin.
You don't think?
I don't think there's water in there.
You also notice this gnome, and this catches your eye. This female gnome, she has this bag of holding and adamantine armor, and she is sitting there taking food, and has a stack of papers in front of her, and from where you're standing, it kind of looks like the flyers.
So we had this thing for Danavar. So I go up to the half-orc.
So you guys approach, and his name is Drawl, and he looks at you and he says, "Hail, friends. What can I do for you?"
We have something to deliver to the owner of this establishment. Danavar?
The Danavars haven't owned this place for a while, and then it occurs to you that Tin told you it's Drawl.
Oh.
Yep. I got you.
It's been a long week.
Yep. No worries. He says, "Is there anything I can do for you?"
Yeah, I've got this thing. I think it's for you.
He looks at it in his one good eye. "This is from my friend Darathra, I'm guessing."
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
He takes this water skin and he uncorks it, and he puts out 2 wooden goblets in front of you, and he pours this wine into it, and "This is the finest Ervin wine that Silvery Moon has to offer. Take it as my thanks."
I pick it up and walk away.
Okay. Do you pick both of them up?
Fist and
Vaughn,
wine.
are you still with me for this
No.
part? No?
Oh, you're not? Oh,
No.
okay. He
So
only
I get-
pours one cup.
That's what I
Sorry.
thought.
Okay.
Cool. I grab it and I go over and talk to the lady gnome.
Okay, so you like scoot up next to her with your drink.
See, that would have been good with the 2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fuck it. There's 2.
Neat.
Yeah. So you scoot up there with 2 goblets of wine, these wooden goblets, and she says, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm on the job. I can't. I'm not interested. I'm sorry.
So you're looking for adventurers?
Oh, yes, I am. Are you an adventurer?
Yes.
I see. Would you count yourself as experienced?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I have some very interesting things. So, let me let you in on something. So I'm from the Order of the Gauntlet, and we've been noticing that the giants were causing quite the havoc, and
Yeah, we took care of that.
Oh, interesting. Okay. She says, then you might have heard that a hill giant chief was killed around Yartar, and things got very, very nice around Yartar, and
that was the really fat one, right?
Really fat.
I guess so. It's a hill giant. I didn't see her.
Yeah, we took care of that.
Oh, that was you.
That was the Order of the Obsidian Flame.
Always be
TM.
TM. Not accepting your
and
membership.
Her eyes get like really wide.
She's rethinking that drink now.
Yeah,
Isn't she?
yeah, she's
Kinda slide the drink a little closer to her.
Here's the she like looks at it and she like slides it away.
Take no for an answer, damn it.
It's worth a shot.
She says, well, listen, so here's the thing. The Order of the Gauntlet has really enjoyed the safety that Yartar has been having, and we are offering a bounty on some of the other giants that are causing problems in the area. So I have a list of giants, and if you can kill some of them and confirm the kill with the Order of the Gauntlet, we're going to pay somewhere of the order of 10,000 gold pieces per head.
That's good money.
It's not bad money, that's right. She says, just flipping through her notes, she says, there's a stone giant female that's out by Oralbar, the frost giant male that keeps raiding all the towns. We have no clue where they're coming from, and then there's this fire giant that's been digging up all these chunks of metal in like odd places, like in towns and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard, but Tribor was really terrorized by it.
Yeah, we were there for that.
Oh, that was
that was also us.
Order of the Obsidian Flame.
The Order of the Obsidian Flame gets around.
Wow, yeah,
But,
wow.
And you push the wine forward again.
She moves it towards her and then moves it to the side.
She thinks he's full of crap.
Yeah, she says, if you're looking to get your groups, your team, I don't know, your guild, whatever it is, get your name out there more. This hit list would be the way to do it.
We'll see if we can fit you in our schedule.
Oh, well, if you don't, others will, and no big deal. So
Sure. Can I have a copy of the complete list of all the things?
absolutely. And she gives you a list with all the information they have. Yes.
And are there more people in more Order of the Gauntlet people that we could confirm the kills with in various towns?
Yes.
Presumably, this is quite a long area.
There is a guild hall in every major town.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Thanks.
No problem. So what do you want to do?
I grab the other wine.
Okay.
And then leave.
Okay. Do you just like walk off with the wine, or do you like drink it, or I mean, what are you doing with this?
He probably doesn't want me walking out with his goblets, does he?
No.
I slam them both down
Okay.
and then walk out.
So you slam the first drink and you just like power through it, and you're walking and you go to slam the other one, and you appear in a dark place. The camera sees you disappear, and the goblet drops, and the liquid spills across the ground and then disappears as well. You don't have a goblet in your hand. Both goblets are gone, and there is flying cats everywhere. Bon.
I go to my midnight meeting.
Yes. You meet up with this guy who looks just like your master, or one of the masters from the Candlekeep, Katashi.
Cool.
And he says, Bon, it's been a long time.
Yep.
Why so cold, Bon?
The world isn't what I thought it would be when I left the monastery. I thought it'd be more heroism and people doing things for good, and it seems that the world is a darker place than I imagined.
It's about to get darker. And you see this image shift and disappear, and what you see in front of you is a bipedal tiger with hands turned backwards, and he is looking right at you, and he says, Ban, I have been hunting you for a very long time. Oh.
I say, unfortunately for you, I'm not an easy prey, and I wing out.
I see you now, protected. You shall die. Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening. If you want to find out more about the show, go to dmstable.com. DM's Table's got blogs, information on our characters, and other cool nerdy stuff. Well, that's all for this week. See you out on the internet, everyone.